Hi there and welcome back to Tikawara Island, where we investigate the secret of the plucked fruit. The last of the tribe's Koiki fruit is missing. Oh my god. And like, it's a religious custom that they eat Koiki fruit together, and this is the last Koiki fruit that was eaten because they also eat the seeds. So they cannot have any Koiki fruit ever again. At least that's what I understand, and that's... yeah. I mean, we really don't like the gods or religious customs. We respect them sometimes, but... there's a reason we are not religiously, I don't know, engaged. I don't know how to say that. But now let's go to the hut. Let's go to the hut, because we need to go to the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. So that's probably the Ranga's home, Chieftain's Lodge, and that would be the hut, wouldn't it? It would. And there is something. Stained Kaora reeds. What does that mean? When our tribes use the hardy Kaora reeds to weave baskets or mats, the material is flexible and firm, giving off a faint smell of salt water. That's what we found here. And what's in that? Torch, Danui shells. What more? What more? Maybe we'll have to look here. Maybe the drying hut is out of this. So we'll leave the town on foot and see what we find there. It's really, there's someone being tortured about this, and we're pretty sure he's not... he's probably innocent. So let's see, let's see. That doesn't look like it's what we thought, so let's just travel back. There's no drying hut here. For the Koiki fruit. How do you imagine a Koiki fruit? I mean, I have like that strange impression of maybe an orange fruit that tastes well. I don't know. Something like that. Let's see, what's that? The bell's reliefs have been worn smooth in some places and crusted with patina in others. Also, we have to go back, I think, and to the guy who said it was this guy who stole the Koiki fruit. My god. I'm gonna have to say Koiki fruit all the time, and it was, I think, Pekeho. So.
You need something?
The fisherman scratches his cheek, dusting it with glimmering scales. Mokumu says you caught Tamao stealing Koiki. He pauses and stares at you with wide eyes. All right.
Tamao was creeping around the drying hut where we stored Koiki for the ceremony, north of our Ranga's home.
He dips his head to gesture away, holding your eye contact all the while.
I grabbed Tamao by the wrist and dragged him to Mokumu. We found all of the Koiki were gone. The snake brought this on himself, I say. Now Mokumu will deliver him to Tangaloa's maw, where he belongs.
Pekeho nods slowly. We could bluff. We could just ask. Let's ask first. Did you actually see him with any Koiki?
Akira, it is as I said. Tamao was near the Koiki hut.
He blinks at you. Yeah, and the sun was there, and a crab, and whatever. A bead of sweat rolls down his brow. Oh, we see something.
Stuffing his face, I say. And if he will not admit it in this life, He will pay in the next one.
Ah, now I think we can try to bluff. Sounds like the type of story a Koiki thief would tell.
Tamao is the thief. Ikira, day and night I catch fish for the tribe.
That doesn't have anything to do with the Koiki fruit. Pekeo shakes his head, chest heaving as the smell of perspiration thickens. What is that? Inside, okay. Tamao didn't have any Koiki, did he? He opens his mouth to retort, but closes it and hangs his
It
head.
is said the gods piss on the souls of liars before sending them back to Aora as krill. Tamao stole no Koiki. Kahopa must have made Tamao from sand lice, because he gives nothing to the tribe, only takes.
Uh-huh. I can see why he'd want Tamao out of the way, but he isn't the one implicating an innocent man.
Tamao is as innocent as a skulking tide-pool worm.
Pekeo spits forcefully to the
He
ground.
hates the tribe. Pity and charity fill his belly and shell pouch, and he has not strained a muscle to serve anyone but himself.
Pekeo balls his hands at his sides.
Knowing this does not bring the Koiki back to the drying hut, but it will help to heal the tribe.
Would Mukumu accept your retraction without Koiki to prove it?
No. He wants the Koiki and the guilty. So do we all, I say. I cannot say if the true thief covered their tracks, since Mukumu never looked for clues.
Pekeo shrugs and calmly brushes sand off his
But the
foot.
drying hut? Ikira. In his sandals. This is where I would look.
Alright. So we found that stuff, probably from the Weaver guy, right? Oh, let's ask this guy. That stood here before. And that is not here anymore.
Not a problem.
These fruits are small and underripe. Most are riddled with wormholes. Okay, so he was a little bit hungry, eh? Where's that guy now? I clearly remember him standing here in front of his baskets. Maybe she saw him. Vector didn't see anything. He's terrible.
For what do you linger here? The village is much too quiet.
Her restless hands fidget with her weapon while her slitted eyes scan the horizon. Alright. Alright, and what's here? Small crustaceans skitter across the rocks in the tide pool. Now we have to find that man. I don't remember his name. Who worked there on the... on the baskets. Said his cousin taught him. Let's talk to these people again. Let's talk to Tamao. Maybe he knows something. Nodding to you in recognition, Tamao sighs and rolls his head to the side, waiting for you to speak up. Okay. And
Yes.
Mukumu.
Hello. Whatever you need, I can help.
No doubt. He speaks with a false poise. Someone who spends a lot of time practicing in front of the mirror. Did you know Pekeo was lying? Tamao didn't steal the Koiki.
What say? But who speak through a false blowhole?
Mukumu narrows his eyes.
Prove it. Show me the real traitor.
He opens his arms, gesturing to the surrounding huts. I don't have any hard evidence yet.
Do not waste my time, I say.
Mukumu folds his arms and frowns. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? I have to look around here. Where did this guy go? I have to ask everyone. What's that? The drum emits a deep, satisfying boom when you strike it. The seasoned Huana woman rests her elbow on the drum like it's the only thing keeping her upright. She pats the hide skin, the percussion no more effortful than a sigh. She opens her eyes as you approach. Let's say hello, I'm Kavara Forgethorn, captain of the Defiant. One of her eyebrows arches up with an unspoken question. She squints down at the dock and nods toward your boat. She touches her brow with 2 fingers. Then she gives the drum a pair of playful taps. You will recognize the first gesture as one of tribal greeting, gratitude, or both. The second was more personal, an introduction. What do you do here? Exaggerating her movements, she shields her eyes and scans the horizon. Then she points off at the distance, kicks her legs up with youthful glee, and pretends to pound on the drum with wild, enthusiastic beats. So she looks around and plays music. Shrugging, she lets her hand fall to her sides once again. Maybe she has seen something. Do you know anything about the tribe's missing Koiki? Frowning, she sweeps her hand out with a gesture the entire village at once. She shrugs. Then her hand wanders toward her belly. She sighs through her nose. Okay, let's ask her the obvious. Don't you speak? Deep wrinkled scar traces a winding path down her neck. She tilts her head to the side and beckons you to look closer. The angle and shape look like the mark of a boar's tusks. She raises one finger and points down to a dried hoof knotted to her belt. Ah, she was victorious. Then she makes a gesture of pulling back and releasing a bowstring several times in rapid succession. Grinning, she snaps her fingers and leans once more against the drum with a satisfied sigh. I will tap too. You play a short, hesitant beat. She bites the inside of her cheek and considers before drumming a quick response with her knuckles. Then she beats a harder, faster rhythm and steps back, grinning at you. We'll play something together, right? Tikawara religion model. Okay. We'll play something together. I wouldn't do it for that. I would just do it for fun, right? She places a hand on her hip, skeptical as you start to build up a rhythm. Eventually she bobs her head and smiles a little wider. She eases in closer, your shoulders touching, and beats on the drum fast enough to build tempo without outpacing you. Her rhythm response changes the tune, introducing complexity while keeping the spirit of the original alive. She closes her eyes and sways in place. The flow of her movements make the beat look effortless, but her arms are a constant blur. The village below, heads begin to bob, furrowed brows momentarily relax. Finally, she breaks the rhythm and steps back, shaking out her arms and sucking in deep breaths. She tips her hat to you, gratitude and recognition mingling with her exhaustion. Thanks and farewell. Interesting. What's say? Hey, did you see anything, Mr. Mataru warrior, or you? The archipelago is full of new faces, I say. Said in on the Defiant Ekara? Yes, we did. The chieftain, should we ask the chieftain too? That's another Kuaru hut. What's in here? Baby pearl, clothing. It's woven from Kaora reeds, a hardy but flexible material, yes. From that weaver. Who's there? Rongi. Was that the weaver? Yes. His lean face has the pale, clammy sheen of a fish belly, but he forces a smile. Yeah, Rongi was that. First, what do you do here?
I weave baskets and mats, strong and soft, just as my mother's cousin taught me.
He smiles with real pride.
In the afternoon, I will go to the trading post to sell them. Of course, all that I earn goes back to the Ranga first. This is prize share.
He rushes to add the leather part. Back to my other questions,
Ikira, what say?
Do you know anything about the missing Koiki fruit?
Only the Tamau who has slept like a fat tortoise, while the rest of us chew on reeds to fool our bellies.
Rongi folds his arms.
Ikira, no one could be less surprised. Tamau had this coming.
You don't seem particularly upset about it.
Guilty or no, being tossed to the waves is what Tamau deserves. I have no tears for him.
These cold-eyed killers, right? My God.
He complained until the Ranga gave him my finest mats, and then left him out for the sport of beasts. Let the gods sort him.
Rongi's lip curls back. He holds his composure steady. So that's an asshole to have, but he's innocent. So even if he's innocent, you don't care.
The tribe has challenges enough without Juana eating from each other's plates.
Flaring his nostrils, Rongi glances away from you.
You should know this. Or do you walk with your eyes closed?
Turns away and says no more.
I see your feet will not let you stay in one place.
His lean face has the pale, clammy sheen of a fish belly, but he forces a smile.
I weave basket in the after.
Yeah, of course.
All that I earn goes back to the Ikira. The Mukumu sees to it.
Okay, so... But he probably wasn't a thief. We don't know, though. We don't know. Maybe there's something to find at this hut here. Craftswoman. Honest work makes Nagati smile.
Leave it.
There's an egg in here. What's in here?
There's something ahead.
Rongi's journal. Oh, he lives there. If not for the food shortage, Ruano would ask for what I bring so many crabs from the beach. They take to the sand at midnight and scuttle around my feet as hungry as the rest of us, I'd say. The work is difficult enough without them pinching my ankles and going after the prize. I thank Ngati for every day that Ruanu does not ask. The shore warms by day and cools by night. If this will get the job done, then even Kohopa may forgive me. Only at midnight can I check. Someday the tribe will know what I do, but until that day, Ekera, no one may know. In the meantime, I say the beach is so lonely. What? All right.
Quick and quiet.
I'm pretty sure we'll have to steal that.
I'll see it.
Yeah. On the provenance and ruination of Neketaka's old city. What is that? Excerpt from a lecture given before the annual convention of the Academy of Architectural Historians in Idia. Ooh, that doesn't seem very interesting for someone like us. But on the other hand, the Neketaka's old city, that could be about the temple. Close examination by learned parties suggests that Neketaka is significantly older than it might first appear. We take as our example the separating wound in the city's side, which the locals most charmingly refer to as the gullet. On its face, it is not considerably different from our average slum. Indeed, it contains all that one might expect of such a place. Desperate poverty, wrenching hunger, a tavern fare brimming with miscreants, and a flourishing criminal culture. Of course, it has its own unique offering as well, a towering pile of garbage dumped into the district from the more affluent neighborhoods above it. It is in every sense abominable. The Huana leadership should be ashamed. But I digress. Far more interesting than the caste stratifications among the Huana are the bones their cities is built upon, for beneath the gullet lies a vast cavern, littered with the remains of an ancient city. Referred to simply as the Old City by the denizens of Neketaka, the sunken metropolis is notable for two reasons. The Old City's architecture is markedly different in style, form, and apparent use from the architecture of modern Neketaka. There's no readily available explanation for the Old City's destruction that has not already been considered and discounted by those inclined to study it. My peers here in the academy and beyond believe that the old city's destruction is clearly the fault of the region's energetic volcanism and subsequent tectonic rumblings. I bid caution against grasping at such easy solutions, however. Consider the following. The Yuana have lived in the region for thousands of years. Earthquakes are no more a surprise to them than the archipelago's daily soaking rains. None in Eora match their sheer creativity and expertise in building to withstand these events. Moreover, for all their flexibility in building construction, the Yuana's tastes have proven to be remarkably stable over time, showing a clear preference for designs that make the rhythm and shapes of the natural world. The old cities shows none of these things. Indeed, what remains was constructed primarily of stone, cut in austere blocks, and the buildings are arranged in a manner not dissimilar from those prevalent in the Engwithan ruins that dot the landscape. With those 2 points in mind, does it not seem prudent to ask whether the old city is Yuana in origin, and if it is not, who built it, and finally, what destroyed it? Oh. Indeed.
Yes?
Give me a real challenge.
So we have taken that. Ronky the basket weaver goes down to the beach every midnight. No one knows why.